For months, we've followed every announcement, every rendering,
every change, wondering what Explora III would actually feel like. The new lobby, Shore Club,
the redesigned conservatory, the new Helios Pool. Today we finally get to stop imagining and start experiencing. Welcome on board Explora III.
Good morning, everyone. Today, it's finally the day. We are embarking Explora III. And Explora III is standing right here. You can see it in the port of Genoa. And we are so happy to be here.
We've been looking forward to this for a long time, and today we're finally boarding Explora III. There are so many new spaces we're curious to experience. We've talked about these changes for months, but today isn't about reviewing the ship.
It's about discovering it. We're going to explore every new area, spend time on board, and see how Explora III actually feels like. So, let's go on board.
That's all the way to that stern lounge. So in the very same suite, in the very same deck, you'll be going all the way to the back of the ship.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Perfect. Thank you. Like every cruise, our journey begins with a mandatory safety drill. Once that's complete, there is only one thing to do. It's finally time to start exploring everything that's new on Explora III.
So, for months, this has only existed in renderings, and now we're finally standing here. Wow! The lobby is where every journey begins, and after seeing so many previews over the past few months, it's hard not to stop for a moment and simply take it all in. Already, one thing is clear, Explora III feels familiar, but at the same time, there are subtle differences everywhere you look. So it's the big difference here at Nautilus Café Rouge is that they have one opening for both of the restaurants, and if you get in the back, you have the elevators where you can take, the elevator up, down. Now we're going up. I think.
So Marriott here and Fil Rouge here.
Very
Cool.
nice. Very open and very spacious.
Yeah.
Over the next few episodes, we'll spend time in every one of these spaces, because seeing them is only the beginning. Living with them is what really matters. Before we start exploring everything Explora 3 has to offer, there's one tradition we never skip.
Normally, we always start with the Embarkation lunch on Emporium Marketplace. But because there is a new dining place called Shore Club, we are going to go there instead. We have no idea about the menu so far, and we will try to discover the full menu in the coming episodes. So let's go discover what they offer.
Shore Club immediately stood out. It already felt like a place we'd spent a lot of time, but we'd save that story for another day. With our first lunch behind us, it was finally time to do what we always do on Embarkation Day. Simply walk the ship, not to review it, not to analyze every detail, just to get our first feeling of what it might be like to call Explora 3 home for the next few days.
Assembly stations located on Deck 4 and Deck 5.
Still one of our favorite spots, but now, wow! We always seem to end up here first. It's the best view on the ship. Starting at the very top always helps us understand the ship. From here, everything begins to make sense.
Got this night, I choose to forget my trouble for life. I know everybody got things on their mind now, but this time can make it forget though. I get the shy, you get the drinker. If you got mine, make me link up. Me I come for party, me I come for party.
Hi. Hi. Yeah. Hi, man. One of the surprises announced just before launch was this completely redesigned Helios Pool. It is a much more sculpted, premium-looking space than on Explora 1 and 2, and we will be spending much more time here during the voyage to see how it actually works in daily use.
So this area is Helios Pool area, and there are so many new differences from the other ships, I would say. So here they have towels, and they have those, it feels like tree, and they also have the green fans here in the middle of the pool. And also up here you have a small group of sofas, sit and hang out. So that's also very new and very nice. And up here there are also more cabanas now than it was before when we were on Explora 1 and Explora 2. So more cabanas, more places to just enjoy the sun. And yeah, this pool I would really like to hang out in. And also they have on this side, they have the pool, jacuzzi. So it's a pool here and it's a jacuzzi up here. The conservatory was one of the areas we were most curious about, but today wasn't about answering every question. Today was simply about taking it all in. And here in Explora Lounge they have changed the furnitures. Otherwise it's quite the same. Apart from the outside area, there are some upgrades as well. Very cozy, very nice area to sit and relax. We're heading off to the Whisky bar. So one new thing here at the Malt Whisky Bar is the pool table. And in this one it's a stabilizer, so it feels when the ocean is moving, the table is stabilized. And also they have a outside area where you have the cigar area. You can smoke inside and you can smoke outside, so that's new here.
We are halfway through the ship, and right now we did a stop at a stern pool bar, and this area is almost quite the same. They have changed some of the furnitures. They have added like benches on the seating around the bar, but in total it's the same thing. There is a new menu that we'll show you on the screen right now, but the area here feels very Explora. Next up, we will go to the Crema Café, as we walked past by earlier, and then we will go to the lobby bar once more. One of the first things we noticed wasn't the coffee, it was the space itself. Crema Café feels much more layered than before. With a variety of seating areas, it feels like you can find a corner that suits your moment. Among all the culinary changes on Explora 3, one stands out immediately.
Service here.
Yeah.
The Cellar is a new concept in Explora Journeys. It's an experience to redefine the wines service at sea. We have the most extensive wine list here on board, almost 400 labels.
Oh.
But here in the Cellar we have over 1,000 bottles. It's open from 5 until evening after midnight. You can come before your dinner or after your dinner to enjoy a glass of wine.
Yeah.
It's the only bar that we offer premium wines by the glass, because we have the Coravins, we have the
Coravin.
Coravin
Yeah.
for champagne and for the
Yeah.
yes. And while you are enjoying your wine, you can have some selection of prosciutto here, cheeses, and some small finger food.
Yeah.
It's very intimate environment, as you can see. Small, personalized service, storyteller.
Yeah. Was a bit curious what kind of cuts you
This one is bresaola.
Yeah.
Then this one is mortadella.
Yeah.
This is prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
This one is salami. Black salami.
Okay. Okay.
Then we have the truffle cheese.
Yeah.
Then we have usaw irate.
Yeah.
And then here is the parmesan cheese.
Okay. The wellness area feels very familiar if you sailed on Explora 1 or 2. There is a few subtle refinements, but nothing that dramatically changed the experience. The biggest difference is actually found somewhere else. For Explora 3, the fitness center has been relocated from deck 10 to deck 5. So let's go and take a look. The new fitness center is one of the biggest design changes on Explora 3. Rather than jumping to conclusions, we are going to leave this one for you. What do you think about the new look? We'll share our honest opinion in our final reviews after spending more time on board. We've now returned to the lobby bar because this is where one of the biggest design changes become clear. The piano has also been moved into the heart of the lobby from deck 5 to deck 4, making live music feel more connected, and you can enjoy not just only hearing the music but seeing it.
As we continued walking, the new spaces slowly became part of the ship, rather than destinations we'd been reading about for months.
Of course, it's too early for us to say whether these changes truly improve the experience. That's something we'll come back to in our final review after living with the ship for a full week. Beyond the redesigned lobby, the surrounding spaces has also evolved, while guest services are now conveniently located together on deck 4.
By now, we had seen the new spaces. We had become familiar with the layout, and little by little, Explora 3 was beginning to feel less like a brand new ship and more like an explorer ship.
Just walking by the casino and it feels the same and looks the same. We've only scratched the surface of the Journeys Lounge for now, but we will come back to that in the next episode. Before heading back to our suite, there are 2 more restaurants to visit here on deck 4. It's Medjot and Ville Rouge. And by this point, Emily had seen enough of my filming, so I continued the tour myself. There would be plenty of time to return, slow down, and explore each of these spaces properly. With our first exploration complete, it's time to head back, get ready for the evening, and experience our very first dinner on Explora III.
But for now, our first walk had done exactly what we hoped. It had turned months of anticipation into first impressions.
Now, let's go back to the suite and prepare for dinner, because our first dinner is on Anthology. Hopefully, we will see some changes there as well.
Before the evening began, it was finally time to slow down, unpack, settle in, and enjoy the view from what would be our home for the next few days.
The well-being and safety of our guests and our onboard team are our highest priority.
Rather than doing a full suite tour, we'll keep this brief. If you sailed Explora before, the Ocean Terrace suite will feel the same. It's the entry-level suite, but still offers the same spacious layout and private terrace that have become a signature of the brand. There are only a few subtle updates, but one of the most noticeable things is something we know many returning guests has been asking about. A clothes steamer is now included in the suite. There is one more change we didn't want to wait to try. Explora has completely refreshed the in-suite dining menu, making a part of the wider culinary evolution across Explora III. Even though we're about to have dinner at Anthology, we couldn't resist trying a few dishes first. Before dinner, there is one more stop we've been looking forward to, the Malt Whisky Bar. It remains one of the most intimate spaces on the ship, quiet, relaxed, and perfect to start the evening with a pre-dinner drink. If you're looking for a livelier atmosphere, the lobby bar is probably the better choice. And now it's time for one of the moments we've been most curious about. Anthology has launched a new menu. Not 100%, but around 70 to 80% new. It's inspired by the flavors of Italy and built around culinary storytelling. Tonight, we'll give you a first look and share our initial impressions. But we'll save our full review for the dedicated dining episode.
Allow me to offer the kitchen view table, yeah?
Yes?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
This way, please.
Wow.
It is a gin-based cocktail along with some dry martini.
Wow. I love it. Yeah.
At this time, we have 3 different kinds. Arugula pesto, and then on top there is a foie gras mousse along with the infused with the masala wine.
Monday, it is still made for the traditional method.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh wow!
Bon appetit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. There is a little bit hot.
Oh, okay.
And the best.
Anthology turned out to be a wonderful way to begin our journey on Explora III. Also gave us the opportunity to meet Frank Arringer. And if you didn't know, he actually speaks a little Swedish, which was a fun surprise.
Over the next few episodes, we'll take a closer look at every new space, every new experience, and discover whether Explora III is truly the next chapter for Explora Journeys.
Thank you so much for joining us on this very first episode from Explora III's first sailing. And there is still so much more to discover. In the coming episodes, we'll take a much deeper look at the dining, the pools, the bars, the entertainment, and most importantly, whether Explora III has truly evolved the experience we come to love. If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate a like. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. It genuinely helps our channel to reach more people who share the same passion for cruising and travel. And if you'd like to follow the rest of the journey, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.